Raíces e Résistance is a vibrant celebration of cultural heritage and resilience. The production tells a powerful story of joy, struggle, the unbreakable ties that connect us all. Here to share more are co-director Bongo Sidibe and co-producer Stella Adelman. Stella, Bongo, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
This is so exciting, and there are so many moving parts. There are a couple of dance companies that have partnered with the Dance Mission Theater. Tell me how this all came to be.
Yeah, so this is a collaboration between Dunia Dance and Drum Company, which is an amazing Ghanaian dance company, co-directed by Bongo here, as well as Arenas Dance Company, which is an amazing Cuban company directed by Susana Arenas Pedroso. And then both are housed at Dance Mission Theater, which is a school and a theater in the heart of San Francisco's Mission District.
Amazing. And you guys have all collaborated for this incredible production, Roots and Resistance, or I haven't been butchering it all show. I've been trying not to butcher it, but Roots and Resistance is the translation. So tell me what this is all about.
So, Root and Resistance, this project is based on a past social, political, artistic collaboration that Guinea, where I'm from, and Cuba had. Like, this was in the 50s, when the two countries, when Cuba decided that they're gonna join the African continent to free them from colonial and imperialism. So Guinea was the first ally to Cuba in that time, and Guinea was the first African embassy in Cuba that a lot of people don't know. So in this project, we decided that to not just tell those stories, but also create different way of telling story in order to build bridges between our fellow brothers and sisters, black people all over around the world, because this is something that never usually happened before. So this is a way for us to reconnect, like two children who were separated and coming back together again to be new again. That's why we call it Root and Resistance, because we're talking about revolution, but now we are in the new era. So we decide to come up with the resistance, since the resistance is still alive. What are you going to be experimenting?
And Stella, how did you guys do that? How did you decide to tell that story?
Yeah, so often the relationship between Africa, the continent, and the Americas is one based in the African slave trade. So that's usually what people talk about. But here, Guinea got its independence from France in 1958, right after Cuba had its own revolution. And so we really wanted to talk about these two independent nations having a collaboration without it just being from this white Western lens. Yeah. But how is it when these countries have their own autonomy, own agency, and what is the collaboration that happens? And so Cuba helped rebuild Guinea after its independence. And then there was also all this collaboration that happened with artists coming to Cuba, Cuban artists going to Guinea, and so they developed their own flavor of kind of this Cuban-Ghanaian fusion that we're experimenting with. But this has been a project 4 years in the making.
Wow.
It started actually with Bongo and co-director Jyoti Singh going to Cuba with Susana Arenas, the director of Arenas Dance Company, to do research. And then also Susana went to Guinea with Bongo and Jyoti. And that was the first time that Susana was in Africa. And as an Afro-Cuban, she talks about how powerful that was for her.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, I want to add this story because, these two countries, like, during those era, they decide to use the culture as a weapon to fight colonialism and imperialism in these places. So art was something very special into that decolonization era that gave more power to unite the countries through art. So we want to still use those parts, and not just political mindset that a lot of people think of involvement of Cuba in Africa.
Yes. Well,
speaking of cultural change.
Got it. Yes. Speaking of highlighting the arts, it's all about the dance and the music and the beautiful costumes. So tell me about that and what everyone will experience when they come to see the show.
Well, I'm gonna tell this to you. You did not want to miss this show. If you miss this, it will be like, maybe you are a loser. These are stories that can never be told before. And the beauty, the mindset of us working together, the collaboration. Because to me, that's very important. The bridge building between these. We have Cubans artists, Guineans artists, some of our fellow African-American sisters and brothers involved into this. Basically, we trying to unify the diaspora again.
Yeah.
In the beauty of art that we have as a tradition. So definitely do not miss this.
Yes, and Bongo, you play the drums. You're going to give us a little preview in just a bit. I'm going to have you get your drum ready. And Stella, while he's doing that, tell me, what do you hope that people take away from this production?
Yeah, so with 25 dancers and 15 drummers, it's going to be pure fire with the roof, more fire, as Bongo says, with the roof blown off. So really leaving with a sense of kind of being uplifted, empowered, feeling good, and ready to keep on fighting the good fight to, you know, make tomorrow better for today.
Amazing. Well, Bongo, give us a preview as we take us to break. I want to hear some of these drums.
You got it.
Bongo, thank you so much. That was beautiful. That is just a sneak peek of what people will get to enjoy. Thank you both so much for being here.
Yeah, and so tickets can be found at dancemissiontheater.org if they want more information.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Stella, Bongo, thank you so much.
Thank you.